2 people were killed in the shelling of the residential district in Kharkiv and 21 were injured. In Kramatorsk and Konstantinivka, rockets hit school buildings. In the Dnipropetrovsk region, a Russian tank destroyed 2 combine harvesters in the field. The number of victims of the rocket attack in Vinnytsia has increased to 26. 7 rockets fell on Mykolaiv during the night. During the day, Mykolaiv was shot 57 times in total. Rockets hit a car wash and the buildings of one of the companies. 2 rockets fell into a warehouse where food and necessities were stored. Several tons of items intended for children and the elderly were burnt. Fortunately, there were no casualties. Russians are constantly attacking civilian infrastructure. They know well that these are not military targets and always lie that they shoot at command points. The Council of Europe approved the 7th package of sanctions against Russia. However, it lacks restrictions affecting key sectors of the Russian economy, such as energy or banking. The 7th sanctions package is the final approval phase. Among other things, it prohibits the import of gold, but it is not enough. We observe how erroneous was the policy of some former European leaders to make Europe a hostage of gas supplies from Russia. Ukraine has always said that Russia cannot be considered a reliable gas supplier. Following the adoption of the 7th sanctions package, we must start work on the 8th package immediately. We need to increase the supply of weapons to Ukraine and provide our country with effective anti-aircraft defense. Ukraine's First Lady, Olena Zelenska, gave a speech to the United States Congress. She called for the supply of air defense systems that would protect the inhabitants of Ukraine from Russian missile attacks. On behalf of those who are still alive and those who are waiting for the return of family members from the front, I'm asking for something I never wanted to ask: weapons. For weapons that would not be used to wage war in someone else's land, but to protect our homes and the right to wake up and be alive. Millions of mothers in Ukraine are wondering, will my daughter be able to go to school in the fall? I have no answer to that. We would have the answer if we had air defense systems. And the answer is here in Washington. Help us to stop this terror directed towards Ukrainians. The German railway carrier Deutsche Bahn has announced that it will increase the transport capacity of grain from Ukraine to ports in Germany. For this purpose, the company plans to expand the railway infrastructure in the next few weeks. Some of the grain will be collected by Romania, while part will go to Poland. Ukraine expects a very large grain shipment. We are not able to do it, even technologically. Due to the already mentioned wide tracks, transshipment possibilities at the border, and imports. Ukraine's expectations are in order of 4 to 5 million tons per month. With the best organizational phase, which we already use, we're able to reach 1 million or 1.5 million tons per month, so it is far from being sufficient. According to the Ukrainian concern Energoatom, the Russians have placed at least 14 units of heavy equipment with ammunition and explosives in the engine room of the occupied Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. They are located next to important installations and flammable substances. There is a risk that in the event of a fire, the fire brigade will not be able to extinguish it.